Psalm 21. To the chief singer, a psalm of David. The sovereign rejoices in your strength, O Yahweh, and how greatly he exults in your deliverance. You have given him the desire of his heart, and you have not withheld the request of his lips. Selah. For you put before him the Barakoth of goodness. You put a crown of fine gold on his head. He asked life from you, and you gave it to him. Length of days forever and ever. Through your deliverance his esteem is great. You have laid excellency and splendor on him, for you have made him most Baruch forever. You have made him glad with joy of your presence. For the sovereign is trusting in Yahweh, and through the kindness of the Most High he is not moved. Your hand reaches all your enemies. Your right hand reaches those who hate you. You make them as a furnace of fire in the time of your presence. Yahweh swallows them up in his wrath, and fire consumes them. You destroy their fruit from the earth, and their seed from among the sons of men. For they held out evil against you. They devised a plot. They do not prevail. For you make them turn their back when you aim with your bowstring toward their faces. Be exalted, O Yahweh, in your strength. We sing and we praise your might. Psalm 51. To the chief singer, a psalm of David, when Nathan the Nabi came to him, when he brought near Bathsheba. Show me favor, O Elohim, according to your kindness, according to the greatness of your compassion. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me completely from my guilt, and cleanse me from my sin. For I know my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against you, you alone have I sinned, and done evil in your eyes, that you might be proven right in your words. Be clear when you judge. See, I was brought forth in wickedness, and in sin my mother conceived me. See, you have desired truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part you make me know wisdom. Cleanse me with hyssop, and I am clean. Wash me, and I am whiter than snow. Let me hear joy and gladness. Let the bones you have crushed rejoice. Hide your face from my sins, and blot out all my wickednesses. Create in me a clean heart, O Elohim, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Ruach HaKodesh from me. Restore to me the joy of your deliverance, and uphold me, noble Ruach. Let me teach transgressors your ways, so that sinners turn back to you. Deliver me from blood guilt, O Elohim, Elohim of my deliverance. Let my tongue sing aloud of your righteousness. O Yahweh, open my lips, and that my mouth declare your praise. For you do not desire slaughtering, or I would give it. You do not delight in burnt offering. The slaughterings of Elohim are a broken spirit, a heart broken and crushed, O Elohim. These you do not despise. Do good in your good pleasure to Tzion, beyond the walls of Jerusalem. When you would delight in slaughterings of righteousness, in burnt offering and complete burnt offering, Then young bulls would be offered on your altar. Psalm 81. To the chief singer on harp of Asaph. Shout for joy to Elohim our strength. Raise a shout to the Elohim of Jacob. Lift up a song and beat the tambourine, the pleasant lyre, and with the harp. Blow the ram's horn at the time of the new moon, at the covering on our festival day. For this is a law for Yisrael, and a right ruling of the Elohim of Jacob. He appointed it in Jehoshaphat for a witness. When he went throughout the land of Mitzrayim, I heard a language that I did not know. I removed his shoulder from the burden. His hands were freed from the baskets. You called in distress, and I rescued you. I answered you in the covering of thunder. I proved you at the waters of Meribah. Selah. Hear, O my people, and let me warn you, O Yisrael. If you would listen to me, let there be no strange mighty one among you, and do not bow down to a foreign mighty one. I am Yahweh, your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim. Open your mouth wide, and I fill it. But my people did not listen to my voice, and Yisrael would not submit to me. So I gave them over to their own stubborn heart, to walk in their own counsels. Oh, if my people had listened to me, Yisrael would walk in my ways. I would subdue their enemies at once and turn my hand against their adversaries. Those who hate Yahweh would cringe before him, and their time be forever. He would feed them with the finest of wheat, and with honey from the rock I would satisfy you. Psalm 111. Hallelujah! I thank Yahweh with all my heart, in the company of the straight and of the congregation. Great are the works of Yahweh, searched for by all who delight in them. Splendor and greatness are his work, and his righteousness stands forever. He has made his wonders to be remembered. Yahweh shows favor and is compassionate. He has given food to those who revere him. He remembers his covenant forever. He has shown his people the power of his works, to give to them the inheritance of the Gentiles. The works of his hands are truth and right ruling. All his orders are trustworthy. They are upheld forever and ever. Performed in truth and straightness, he sent redemption to his people. He has commanded his covenant forever. Kodesh and awesome is his name. The reverence of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. All those doing them have a good understanding. His praise is standing forever.